I wanted to ask the Rav, what should one do if he doesn't feel an ability that he can bond and connect to people to keep the avut and to unite with the Creator? Well, there's a big difference where a person is. I have friends, students, who are in Alaska or Australia, in New Zealand. I have a feeling he's talking about someone who's close, but doesn't feel that he can, yes, mentally he can't come and connect. Well, there are many like that. I know people who have been studying for years in hiding. They didn't even tell me about it, as opposed to every morning or evening when I go somewhere, I meet people who tell me, yes, I watch you on television today at 4 a.m. What are you doing here? Oh, it's very nice. I'm very happy about it. At the same time, I don't know them. And then don't tell me, I'm this and that, and nothing. And really, I don't mind. But that's not the question. This person who is studying with us, where will he take the strength for true internal spiritual progress, besides the studying that he performs? He studies what needs to be done, how the spiritual worlds are built, how his soul is built. That's all fine. That's knowledge. But how does it carry it out? The wisdom of Kabbalah is a practical method. It's about how you, from this initial desire that you have, the point in the heart, how do you elevate yourself higher and higher and higher towards the spiritual force, the Creator? How do you open? How do you make that? That point should be inflated, and in it you should feel the spiritual world because it's a part of God above. So you want to nurture it and increase it as much as possible. How can it grow? How can it grow? Through the light that I draw. How do I draw the light? Only by acting in a group. It's was written by many Kabbalists, and they all had groups of students, and these groups had to keep the love of friends among them and all the conditions to draw the light. Because light doesn't come to one person, it comes to a minyan, 10 people. It's the concept of the group. So if our friend wants to progress in spirituality, to feel the spiritual world, he won't have a choice. He'll have to overcome his rejection from bonding and come to us at one point. He's from Jerusalem. We also have a group in Jerusalem. He can start there. But to some extent, he'll have to know us better and be with us in some of our activities and bondings. And as a result, he'll feel that what we have passes on to him. We have something to share. I feel that Guy is writing out of some true distress that he feels, meaning he's already heard about this advice of Kabbalists to join friends, but it's hard for him. That's the way I feel it. It's difficult. Can you give him a tip? There are many like that. You understand the situation? I don't recommend that he stay among them. Do you understand that? Yes, I know it. It's a very, very common phenomenon. What should he do? I don't know. With the new generation, the younger the guy is, the harder it is for him to cross the street and come in here, because they're used to living in the internet and not coming out of his shell and just say, here I am. They can't. I don't know what to do with it. He should probably go through another internal barrier. Yes, kind of like there's no choice, I have to go in. Perhaps it's also up to us, not just him. Perhaps we can't express ourselves very well. Come down closer to people. I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming us too, but that's not a question of who to blame. I'm asking, I'm Guy, and I want to get an idea from you, some help, some counsel. What should I do so my heart would soften and open and I'll be able to do it? I would recommend coming to my lectures on Tuesdays and Fridays here at Beit Kabbalah? Yes. He doesn't have to identify himself, to present himself, to introduce himself, to say who he is. Everyone can walk in free. No one's asking anything of another. No one's going to ask him, who are you, where are you from, fill out a form, whatever. So you just walked in. You can walk in, even in the middle, and leave in the middle. Maybe start this way, to see that it's something that, you can come closer to and you can kind of digest it. And maybe he'll feel that from this kind of introduction, even if it's momentary and simple, everything he's learned will suddenly acquire a new form. Because that's what normally happens after a person accumulates a lot of information and internal impressions. He goes into the right place and things fall into the new pattern, and it helps him qualitatively in a new way to relate to his way in life.